Welcome back. It's time for another 4SPG. What we got?
What to do?
What to do? License to kill a lowlife. What the? There's a hitman formerly under Almata's employ who is still at large. He has a hefty bounty on her head. I want you to drag this little rat out of whatever hole she's hiding and drop her off at the goddess's front gates. Do that, and you'll be compensated handsomely. Who's this from? This is a rather disturbing request. Yeah! It's barely even a bounty hunting job. Almata, the world's worst mafia organization, has been totally crushed. Most of the remnants have been captured as well, but some of them have slipped through the cracks. And among them, an assassin of the most wanted list. It's hard to believe. I don't remember all of the details of who she is, but the guild should have more information. I'm fairly certain she was a sniper at least, and the person who made the request was probably hurt in some way by her actions. Now that we know where she is, I've decided to take revenge. Are you worried about something? Oh, there is something bugging me. You can't seriously mean to take this on. Didn't say that. I do intend to take this on. Regardless, it's a 4SPG, I can't just ignore it. So let's at least check in with the guild and see what they know. Alright, but I won't let you dirty your hands in front of me. Keep that in mind while we're talking to Hazel. Alright, but it all depends on what we learn.
Let's start this 4SPG, shall we?
Yes, I think we shall. Head to the guild has been added to the top of the travel menu. Alright, head to the guild.
Time to depart.
Indubitably. The group headed to the guild and explained the circumstances to Hazel. I see, so even those kinds of requests make it to you, huh? Female sniper from Almata still hasn't been captured despite being on our wanted list. So it's probably about her. Lady Silence. I love a nickname, that's what I was thinking. Do you not know her real name? No, sadly. We were never able to figure it out. Her work is notorious, since she never leaves any traces behind. Is that so? Sounds like she's a brilliant sniper. Lady Silence. It's coming back to me. She was a terrifying sniper that Almata deployed at several important junctures. However, her targets were always members of the underworld. Correct. There is no record of her ever having killed a civilian. That's why neither we nor the police have considered her a high priority. Seems she's the type who is committed to her work. Is there anything else you know about her? Let me think. She's always been wrapped in mystery. To the best of our knowledge, her first job was around 10 years ago. Just trying to figure out whether or not it's someone we know. She originally rose to infamy under the former leader, Enrique, but she earned Dante's trust too. That's all true as far as we know. 10 years ago, huh? She's been around for a while. Given that, Hal might actually know something. She works with Jack Trevor, right? Langport's information broker / gambler? Are you able to get in contact with her? Well, rumor is that they're not in Langport right now. Not that we can't call her up and ask if she knows anything. Hey, Van. We're not getting any video. Are you busy with something? Sorry, we're in the middle of a gig. You'll have to be happy with just voice. We can only talk for a little bit, though. Did you need Jack? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. They explained the circumstances to Hal and asked her about Lady Silence. It's that kind of request, huh? So you want to know about her? What can you tell us? Well, she used to be good to me back when I worked for Enrique. You know. We'd exchange information occasionally, even after I left the organization. Though, once Almata got wiped out, we lost contact. that right? I won't excuse her crimes. But I will tell you she's a reasonable woman. She's not the kind of person who would kill needlessly. That's as much as the guild and the police know too. Triple dot. I'll tell you this, but only because it's you. Her name is Candace. Candace. Huh. Feel like we know the name. She lives together with her son, who's turning 12, but they move around a lot. Last place they lived that I know of was in the Tyrell district. Where? She was renting a room above the brothers' music shop. Thanks, I'll pay you back when I can. I look forward to it. Got ourselves a good clue for once. Guess we shouldn't underestimate our crowd solutions. You guys work quick. Shall we head to Tyrell district already? Guess we will. We'll get the introduction to Tyrell as a result. Ooh, what's that other movie there? It would seem the space program has been the center of conversation in this district as well. Yeah, it's really trending with the younger generation. Even the entertainment industry is feeling the impact. The proliferation of T-phones is a likely factor. What with the breadth of information they grant access to. Well, between the movie theater and the Tyrell Times, we're awfully short on points of interest. Are there any other locations you intend to visit? That Eastern restaurant, Chayunsh, is a Hayway affiliate for Sun? For one. For Sun. I don't know. When it comes to getting the underworld scoop, we can't go wrong there. Seems a good place to start as any. Let's begin our rounds then. Oh, we know where we're going.
Hey, I get to go shopping with Mommy.
Oh, there's a blue as well. Should we see about the movie?
Care for some popcorn?
What's that? Bravely Legends. They did say they were making a movie version of it as well, so... Huh. Ooh, look at that guy with the purple eye. Ooh. Anyway. Oh, we got several greens around. There's some greens down there as well. Anyway. I want to hear what the shopkeeper has to say. Who? Fan. I know. But now just let them do what they want. The group entered Brother's music shop and asked the shopkeeper about Candace. Apparently a woman and child had been living there, but they had moved out a few months ago. The shopkeeper didn't know where they moved to. Looks like we came in vain, except... You noticed too, huh? Looks like we've lured out some prey. Take that back, Straits. We'll split up and go after them. I'll take them head on. Right. No way I lost them already. They can't have been that fast, which means they're hiding. Where did the target of your pursuit go? News agency. News agency is close and it's got a door. In that case... Ah! So you're the one who's been following us again, huh? Phew, you already saw through me. Guess you're not a Spriggan for nothing. Wasn't half bad. Take it you had me marked from the start? Wouldn't have guessed. You'd just be a little punk, though. Still, you approached us even knowing who we are? That must make you Candace's son, huh? Now that you mention it, her son was supposed to be around 12 years old. Right on the money. My name's Stan. I've got a request for you concerning my mum. No kidding. Suppose we can at least hear what you have to say, and if not, even if you are acting a little smug. I appreciate it. So lately, my mum's been acting real weird. Tried looking into it. And what I found was a 4SPG saying someone wants to kill her. You're pretty observant and motivated for someone your age. It appears you're also aware of your mother's occupation. Well, it's not like she told me directly, but I kind of figured it out. She may be some sort of criminal, but to me, she's just my mum. It's not like I love moving around all the time, but I'm grateful to her for raising me. So, I'd like to overwrite your 4SPG. You want to overwrite a 4SPG? Well, this is what I was hoping for. Yeah. Yes, I know she's probably being hunted by people who want her dead. So I want you to help her and me escape the country. And she's got the mirror in case you're wondering. She should be able to pay you. I see. Well, that's your plan. I mean, I can understand what he's going through, though. But what do you propose, Mr. Arkwright? Whatever we do, it depends on this guy's mum. We won't do anything for now, so can you arrange for us to talk to her? Won't even make empty promises, huh? No. Good. It's better that way. Makes you seem more trustworthy. I'll arrange the meeting. Right now? Even if you're free. She should be at home. Alright, lead the way. We currently live in an apartment in Riverside, just so you know. I'll head over there first, so let's meet up at the bulletin board in front of the subway station. Got it. Okay.
I'd really like to cover that.
I'm curious about the one in there, though. I was wondering if like that was going to disappear, or maybe it was a different option or something I could choose from by going there. Alright, Riverside, subway.
Heading to the objective.
Heading to the objective. Din-din-din, din-din-din-din. Hello, mate. You came. So, can we finally hurry up and meet my mum or what? Have him guide you to the apartment. Alright, show me the way. Great, let's go. This is the apartment we're living in right now. The Reisenheim. Our room's on. Who's that? Wait, Mum? Hurry after her. Well, no, underground. Looks like she ran in here. The underground maintenance tunnel. Confirmed. Judging by the footprints, she's gone quite a ways in. Doesn't feel like she's running blind. That's Lady Silence for you. It's no surprise she's good at losing a tail. Dang it. Why are you running, Mum? It's me. Let's hurry before we lose her. Something going on. Something we're not aware of. Clearly.
Ready to rumble!
Ready to rumble. We'll turbo it since we've been here before. Since it's corridors.
Our
take out everything.
on this enemy.
Let's get this rolling. Now.
Show what you're really
Nice.
capable of.
Moving on up.
I'm stronger than
Moving
ever.
up.
I can still get stronger.
Gotcha.
Praise Arusha and the flames.
And the flames. Oh, I think that's a bit much.
You're stunned.
Wait, is this an enemy? Oh, there is. Get down, Mickey.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Attack arts advised.
I spot enemies. Engaging enemy.
Take this.
Let's see if we can see any more shining pom ones again. Or the poms or whatever. Because it is something I did completely forget and was pointed out down in the comments, is I should have used the ZOC activation on them. It's like, oh yes, of course. Because then I've got a lot more time to get them, haven't I? It's like, duh. Obviously. Like, once it was mentioned, it was like, well, of
Looks like
course.
the gang's all here. Let's get this rolling.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
I know about my charge
Work
attack.
best on this enemy.
That's not all.
Victory's ours.
It's just the speed at which you can get through things.
Rock and roll is untouchable.
What? Yeah, man, rock and roll is untouchable.
Giving engagement. Brace yourself. Work best on this enemy. Show what you're really capable
What I
of.
want is loads of separate right now, because you know what we're building towards. We know what we're building towards. We've got the plans in place for that.
Combat over.
So far, that burst has been very, very nice. Very, very nice. No chests or anything. Alright, turbo off, because we're approaching the green. Sniper. Mum, please listen. These guys aren't trying to kill you. Get down, Stan. You're set. Leave it to me. What was that? Shard trap linked to containers. So it's good to be prepared. Phew, made that one by the skin of our teeth. It would seem our party's been separated, however. At least the young man is still safe. Looks like she's pushing her son away on purpose. Why? Mum, wait for me! Leave him to us. Thanks, I'm counting on you. Let's chase after Candace. And the dirt is gone. Whoa, whoops. You know, I kind of like the ups to be the idea that he was just getting his weapon out and he accidentally hit the bullet. Like, whoops, oh, wow. Are you okay, Van? Yeah, but dang, her aim is precise. She's doing it to keep us from getting near her. There's something I'd like to confirm, and this seems as good a time as any. Tell me, Van, what's your impression of this job? That we're missing something? Now that you ask. I knew it seemed strange. It's like that, is it? Which means... I could just be going out on a limb here, but it seems to me that the person who sent the original request was none other than Candace herself. Are you serious? But what about Stan? That last little trap was probably put in place to make sure he wouldn't get dragged into it. He's been leading us around by the noses all by herself. What more proof do you need? So far, everything's been going exactly as Candace planned. Assisted suicide isn't the sort of job we normally accept. So she made it something else. In other words, she has a death wish. Seems highly likely. She's sure asking a lot. Here's a thought. Master, can I get you and the others to pursue the target? That won't be a problem. I said this at the start, but I won't allow any killing. Like, no. That's not our plan. That's not the plan. Just right. I know. Then we'll see you later. My goodness. These guys are persistent, aren't they? You have no way out. Just stay there and turn yourself in. Man, you caught up. Spriggan. Pleasure making your acquaintance, Lady Silence. You do know why we're pursuing you, right? You came to take the life of a cold-blooded killer. What else? Sure, but something else doesn't add up. Why would such a proficient assassin who's been so successful in concealing her identity suddenly reveal herself so easily? Isn't it obvious? Until now, I've been working for someone. But without a place to go, I can no longer wear the mask of Lady Silence. That's all there is to it. So that's the angle you want to take. I don't know what you were trying to say earlier. But honestly, I've just grown tired of certain things. If you're going to do it, then do it already. What? But that makes it sound like you want to die. Here's trouble. Looks like you weren't able to stop him like you hoped. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Brought Stan as soon as we could. Well done, guys. Now, do you still intend to make things difficult? It's not true, is it, Mom? Tell me it's not true. I refuse to believe your request to have someone kill you. I haven't admitted a thing. If I die here, I'm simply getting what's coming to me. You don't have to be sad, Stan. If anything, you should be relieved that you'll finally be free of the restrictions living with me has forced on you. What are you even saying? There's no way I'll be relieved. I see. You know, Candace, I think what you're saying is right. No, I wrote a request, remember? He's charging up the stun caliber. Impressive bloodlust, Spriggan. But no matter how you look at it, I'm an assassin. I won't give my life for free. If you don't get serious, you'll be the one to see the goddess. Stop, please stop! After all that, you still use blanks. Guess you're naive after all. I should be the one saying that. Why won't you kill me? Don't get it twisted. I'm not nearly as naive as you. Which is why I'm not going to fulfill your wishes. What do you intend to do then? Send her to the Eisen Child. It's ultimately up to you, but why not take refuge with the Eisen Child? I wondered what your big idea would be. Can't say I'm totally satisfied, but it might be one solution. That could be a good plan. Eisen Child. They're a top-tier Jaeger Corps comprised mostly of former military and based in the Free Cities. Not only would that meet Stan's request of getting you out of the country, but I'd also give you a job. Come to think of it, you did send us on ahead. Seemed like you called someone in advance. Yep, I had a short conversation with Commander Grant. But that's how it is. It's not really what I had in mind, but maybe it'd be a good thing. Right, Mum? Are you kidding me? Just kill me. If you don't understand, well, my boy will still be stuck with an angel of death. Me. Mom, you said something like that before. Angel of death, huh? Look, I get what you're saying. But no matter how you put it, your kid's got nowhere else he'd rather be. And just so we're clear, I don't want some mama's boy hating me for the rest of his life. I would too. I'd never forgive anyone who killed my mum. Stan, why would you cling to someone as horrible as me? It's your fault for raising him that way. Of course, I can't just let a criminal like you roam free. So either give yourself to the Eisen Child or turn yourself over to the police. It's time to choose. Mum, please. Stan. Guess it can't be helped. I'll take refuge with the Eisen Child. There we go. And so Van contacted Commander Grant once again and handed Candace and Stan over to the Jaeger Corps.
That's all, folks.
That's it. We're done. We're moving on.
NISA deposit confirmed.
I expected a little bit of a follow-up there. There's a bit of chaos there. Like, whoa, a lot of chaos there. Like a bit. Like, there's loads. Freaking loads. Anything else going on here? I am curious if we have got another... Oh, hello. Oh.
Good stuff.
Indeed. If we have got another floor going on yet. Garden. No, still only that. Okay. L2 display map. Ooh. Ooh. That's cool. How high can we go? How low can we go? Anyway. Now, let's see about going over to the Alba district. See about the school. Do. So we got the 4 SPG done. So let's go get the school done, and then we'll see what else we want to do. Aramis School Festival 129. Ah, the memories. Keep thinking I'm gonna look up and see the sign Kisara put there. A shame I missed out on the festivities this time around. Sounds as though it was quite the event. I hear it even surpassed the likes of the festival Van and his schoolmates put together. That's quite the feat. Hate to admit it, but yeah, they outdid us. Wait, back up. Bergot, from the way you said that, I might assume you personally attended the Aramis Academy festival of 8 years ago? Huh? Is that true? Yeah, he was there. Though we hadn't met at that point. He just happened to come by while he was in the capital. On day 2, right? That's correct. I rather had a good time, too. And that play you wrote was the event's crowning jewel. The Story of the Calvarian Revolution was its title. No? Young Elaine's performance as Sheena was as captivating as it was impeccable. You're too kind. Why didn't you tell me about this, Van? Oh, hello, Van. Long time no smell. I know I've said this before, but thank you so much for all your help during the festival. Time no smell? What? School said you'd be swinging by, saying about having business with the student council. If dropping off a little treat counts as business, then yeah. Sounds like they had their hands full lately. Man, oh man, you don't know the half of it. But I'm proud of them. Not many students are willing to come in on a day off. Oh, and did I hear right that Miss Bright is back home this semester? Things are only going to get tougher for them, so... Just one more boulder in their path they'll have to climb over. A barrier to get over, something like that, you know. We've wrapped up all the 4 SPGs here. Now's as good a time as any. Visiting the student council room will trigger an event that will slightly alter the state of the Alba district. Yep. See what this changes. Mind if we head on in? Of course, you're more than welcome. Here's your permission slip. With that, you'll have carte blanche to go anywhere you like. Wow, this guy sure is being awfully friendly. Oh, he's always been like this. People used to call him a bit of a flirt, in fact. I can see why. A flirt? He is quite the man, isn't he, though?
Albert, come on. It's not an LLC. It's an LLP, Limited Liability Partnership.
Seriously? Ugh, I swear, there is a special place in hell for whoever named these things this way.
I know how you feel sometimes. I know how you feel.
I found the data from last year, so I can take care of that list. I've gathered some documents that might help. Sending it to your terminal now.
It's Towa!
Thank you.
It sounds like their work has them climbing the walls.
Whatever they're doing, it must be really tough.
I imagine they're creating a vendor list for supplies the school needs, for clubs and the like. Revising it ever so slightly every year is always the student council's first assignment.
Yep, I remember that. Renee made use of it all the time back then.
I bet putting it together is harder than it sounds. Wait, that other voice. I swear I've heard it before.
Indeed.
Yes, I recognize it as well.
I'm really sorry, you two. And I apologize for taking up so much of your time, Miss Towa. This turned out to be much more of a hassle than I expected.
Don't sweat it. Still, it's crazy to think Ren did all this by herself last year.
How does she manage it?
She's a superwoman, all right. Although, I did hear her saying she wished she had delegated these things to us more often. Seems even the girl who can do anything still has some key lessons to reflect on. Oh, you think that's them? Is that you, Van? Please, come in.
How did you know?
Alrighty then. Sup? Sounds like y'all are hard at work. Oh, hey, Miss Herschel. Been a while.
Yes, far too long if you ask me.
Towa.
I see you brought Elaine with you too. Wait, aren't you...
Bearguard Zeman. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last, Miss Herschel. I've heard many a tale of your NGO and Thor's exploits. I had hoped our paths would cross someday.
I'm honored, truly. Gaius has told me so much about you and...
Name drop of Gaius? You can sense the wind already, can't you?
Hold that thought if you don't mind. We brought a little treat for you, since we know you've been working so hard.
Deploying emergency supplies to the front lines.
Did someone order a summer Andalusia tart? No? Well, it's on the house!
That funny thing of like, yes, we did. Are you delivering it? And then a delivery guy turns up like, oh.
Yes! Oh, baby, that is just what the doctor ordered.
Thank you so much. I was just thinking I could use some brain food.
I know as well as any how taxing student council work can be at times.
Now then, shall I brew you all some tea?
Oh, no. You don't need to go to all that trouble. I can handle that much, no problem.
I really do fancy getting myself another cup of tea. There's one constant in the universe. It's Andalusia bringing the sweet, sweet goods with its exquisite limited summer menu. And if there's another constant, it's student council work being a total pain in the neck. You're telling me we're facing way more issues with our vendors this year compared to last. We didn't want to bother Ren, but despite our best... Why is that cake? Oh, look at it. That's the mango thing, isn't it? Just, oh. Getting very hungry for cake right now. We didn't want to bother Ren, but despite our best efforts, we ended up needing to rope Miss Towa in. Again, I'm really sorry. Hope you aren't having to miss your flight for this. Oh, no, I still have plenty of time to catch it. But don't you worry about a thing. Besides, I wanted to help out, even if it's just a little bit, to make up for me being out of the city during the break. Oh, does that mean, now that I think about it, Fee was telling me a little about this. You're headed to that part of the country, yeah? Right. You did meet some of my colleagues at Marduk's headquarters, didn't you? Oh, sorry. I mean, I say sorry. You're probably there with me being like, you know. Admittedly, I can't really disclose much, this being confidential work and all. But I'll be gone for around 3 days. Gotcha. Don't mean to get you to say something you shouldn't. Couldn't go breaking NDAs or willy-nilly now, can you? I heard you met with some of Towa's acquaintances from Thor's at Marduk's headquarters. And that one of them put out the request on behalf of the Epstein Foundation? Yeah, that was Altina. Super pretty girl with a cool, mysterious vibe. Her destination appears to be the same as the Ashen the Divine Blades. This stays between us, but that's where Fee is headed as well. Yay! I won't lie, all this hush-hush talk makes me curious about where they could be going. A little off topic, but I've been wondering something. Has everyone at school been hyped lately? About Project Startaker, I mean? Hyped would be putting it mildly. I mean, this is mankind's greatest achievement in the making we're talking about here. The boys in particular have been going feral. It's like everyone who doesn't have a T-phone is clamoring for one now. Yeah, so they can watch the live stream. Girls aren't quite foaming at the mouth levels of hype, but since a lot of them are into astrology and stuff, there's still excitement in the air. And what's more, several are looking up to Midget Amelia as a role model, which is fair because she's wicked cool. Apparently a screen is going to be set up at the auditorium so the students can see the launch on the day of. There's an official notice about it from the Department of Education. Of course, it's perfectly alright to be excited, but lately I've noticed more and more kids showing up to school sleep-deprived. Some even had to call in sick during finals. Miss Matilda was awfully worried about the whole thing. Really? I didn't realise. Seems I still don't have a good grasp on the issue plaguing our student body. But that doesn't include the second years, right? Maybe it's only the first years that are affected? Nod, nod. Who is it?
Sounds as though you have company. I take that to mean you arrived at a good stopping point?
Ren? That's you, Ren. Nah, afraid not, but we did make it to the halfway mark at least. Yeah, no small part due to Miss Towa carrying us the whole way there. That's not true at all. All I did was prepare a little paperwork. You guys did most of the heavy lifting. You seem a bit tired yourself, Ren. Would you care for some dessert the others brought for us? Very much so, thank you. You needn't worry about the tea, however. I can prepare that on my own. Yes. Sounds like you've been a busy little bean lately. Also, you are seeing bees, then. See if anybody knows that reference. Suppose I have been buzzing around here and there. The issue with the school's orbital network has occupied much of my time today. Ah, that reminds me, Miss Towa. Shouldn't you be leaving for the airport? You'll miss your flight if you don't leave soon. Oh, yeah, not to worry. I should have plenty of time as long as I take the subway. Subway system hit with delays due to orbital circuitry issues. Affected areas of Albert District? That's not good. Don't you have to make it all the way to Edith Airport? Yes, I do. Maybe I can still make it if I take a different route. I am so sorry. This is all my fault. No, it's not. Don't blame yourself. As long as I can catch a bus or a cab, I'll be fine. I'm not so sure about that. A bus would barely get you there in time. In fact, you still might not make it. According to my taxi booking app, it would take approximately 20 minutes for the nearest cab to arrive. Did someone call for a Spriggan taxi driver? We'll get you to your destination lickety-split. 0 wait time guaranteed. Let's go! Towa's got a flight to catch. Oh, it's the name of the game, everyone.
I'm really sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to put you out like this during your work hours.
No.
Wow, though. I've ridden in this car before, but I'm only now realizing how nice it is. The seats are so comfy.
Aren't they? I'm glad someone in this truck got good taste. Actually just made some modifications around the wheel housings and... Oh, goddess. Anyone have some earplugs? Look at the little guy there! I like it so much. Friendly advice, be careful bringing up cars around the boss. Get him going and you'll never hear the end of it. Van really needs some new hobbies, doesn't he? He has several, to be honest. Like, you got the van, like, you know, cars and stuff like that. His truck, I suppose, would be the best way of putting it. And sweets. He's got his blog and stuff. Plus, he's got his work. 3 things at least, you know. Oh, the same applies with sweets, by the way. And the next most dangerous topic is bringing up saunas. Oh, yeah, saunas as well. So yeah, I'd say he's fine. It's the rest of you need something. I'm with Van on this one. Ah, thanks guys, what great friends I have. Your assistants just about know you inside and out at this point.
Agnes was right. You guys really do have a great working relationship. Even though you were all raised in different places, you gelled together so naturally.
Yeah, we gel like the best of them. Well, we have been together for a while now, so I suppose that's to be expected. Oh dear. As a least employee from Marduk, I'm not certain I know how to feel about that assessment. I mean, we get along fine enough, I guess. But I'm a Spriggan, you know. The kind who will take the tough jobs nobody else wants. Got my hard-boiled image to protect here, says the cake and ice cream addict. As is plain to see, it can be difficult for the young to tell apart their idealized and actual selves. If I wasn't self-aware about it before, I sure am now, Master! It's a little odd being lumped in with this group now. What about you and your friends, Towa? Seem to have a strong relationship with them as well. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yes, that's definitely true. We went through a lot together in school after all.
That's a lot, yeah, that's a lot.
We may have all went our separate ways after graduation, but we'll always be connected, no matter what happens. Believe it or not, they're a big part of why I came to the Republic in the first place.
Wait. Really? Huh. Towa. Not surprising to hear. You aren't really the type to sit back and play spectator with her when something's clearly going down. I mean, you commanded an airship during the Civil War, for crying out loud. You had that lovely little hat. Not to mention all the stuff you did during Ryomengarde. And now you and your Thor's friends have expanded your operations to international stages? For the sake of Zemuria as a whole.
Honestly, I think you're overselling my part in all this. I'm not doing anything as incredible as that.
Yes, you are, Towa. Yes, you are.
But I want to be. And I know my friends and everyone else at Thor's feel the same way.
Wow, you Thor's people are in a class of your own. Class 7 specifically. That's really beautiful. And you called our camaraderie impressive? Anyhow, I'm glad we had this chance to get better acquainted. Circumstances depending, I might be willing to take on a 4SPG for you guys. They're already working with the Foundation on the Grim Garden at Altina's request. Naturally, the guild would be more than willing to assist as well, should fee require it. I would be happy, all too happy, to lend my support to any cause my youngest pupil Gaius needs assistance with. Seems forming connections such as this is Mr. Arkwright's speciality.
Definitely. Thank you all so much.
What kind of airship design are we going to have? Are we going to see it? That's the question. An underground anti-immigration terrorist group, and you say they're operating outside the Republic as well? Yeah, though they don't have any connections to the space program that we know about. Be that as it may, this is an issue that's at the forefront of the guild's mind. Have you heard anything in relation to that group? It isn't unreasonable to suppose you have, with Thor's extensive network of connections at your fingertips. Well, for one thing, I don't think this group has been active in the main part of the Empire, Liberl, or Crossbell. But like the guild has heard, the northern side of the continent is another story. Some of our friends were personally involved in some of the incidents that took place in Uri and Northumbria. Wait, really? What kind of instance are we talking about here? Honestly, from what I've been told, we don't know all the specifics. First sign of trouble was over 2 years ago, when Uri was in upheaval over a bid for independence. Oh, look at little Towa there. It's adorable. It's adorable. They had been annexed by the Empire and were looking to become an independent state again, much like Crossbell in Northumbria. However, the people ultimately voted to keep it under Imperial rule. It's not a permanent decision. The citizens would revisit this matter and revote every 10 years. With so many divergent opinions being thrown around, local residents and other parties struggled to reach even that compromise. And yet, multiple small-scale terrorist attacks took place seemingly in protest of it. The collateral was minimal, and no one was killed, thankfully. But the people were shaken with fear, leading to further disputes. Things did settle down eventually, with an agreement ratified half a year later than planned, but the instigators, the attacks, were never identified. Even now, our allies from Thors are still attempting to track them down. I knew it was in the northwestern part of Zemuria, but not much beyond that. I've only ever heard the name Uri in passing. To think so much transpired there. You claim that was merely the first sign of trouble. I take that to mean more have arisen over the past 2 years. Unfortunately so. The next one involves the people who were unhappy with the agreement. Over the past half year, many of them have suddenly gone missing. Yeah, that links back to what you guys heard. Indeed. Although there was a common thread among the victims is news to me. Would there be a similar trend in Remiferia, Northumbria, and the Free Cities? I imagine so. I get the feeling this might involve brokers for undocumented immigrants like the one we ran into before. But isn't Remiferia a pretty wealthy nation? Wouldn't have thought they'd have issues with people having to enter illegally. They are wealthy, yes, but no matter how well off a country might be, it simply isn't possible to root out discord and strife completely. The real concern is what's causing these people, however few they may be, to just up and vanish. This matter is already on Thor's radar. We want to make sure the situation doesn't escalate any further than it has. Good to hear you guys are all over this. I don't know what you guys are gonna be up to over in Basel, but if you need any help, got my number. I appreciate it. So much for keeping the destination of my trip a secret. Guess the cat's out of the bag. Did Fee tell the guild that she was coming with me? Yes, she did. You're going to love Basel, trust me. The air is clear and there's a bevy of things to do. You might even run into some of my friends and family members while you're there. Oh, right. Yes, I'm sure your family will be helping us out a great deal. Something off about the way she said that. While I'm there, I really hope I'll get the chance to visit the observatory at least once. Yes, she had that little lesson. Was it in Cold Steel 4? Was it Cold Steel 3? One of the two. Where she, I think it was actually a side event, wasn't it? One of the, bonding things? I think. Where they got the telescope out and looked at the stars. Certainly worth checking out. Oh yeah, speaking of that. Your grandfather was an astronomer, was he not? How did you know that? Is he that well known in the Republic too? His name was Alfred Herschel, right? I'm not sure most people here would know him, but he is famous among other astronomers. Yeah. We got the rundown on him not too long ago. You probably already heard some about this, but we stopped by over at Anya's house earlier and... Again, it's like still the chance it's like not the same Herschel. Unless we see the first name. After Van finished explaining to Towa how her grandfather's name had shown up in the Professor Epstein's diaries, they arrived at the airport. The group saw Towa off as she boarded the airliner for Basel before returning to work. Part of the Alba District has been updated. Let's have a look at the Alba District. Like, what's updated? Nice to see Towa off, though. It's nice to know that, ooh, there's a blue icon now. Yeah, so it's just a blue icon up there, so... But yeah, it's nice to, see that Towa's going to be joining the Class 7 team, Reen's team, whatever you want to call it. It's like the Thor's team. Yeah, the Thor's team. We'll go with the Thor's team, because they seem to be going on about Thor's more, so that makes sense. Right, so what we'll do is we'll end this part here, and in the next part we'll see about that blue event over there. And then in the next part we'll head on over, well, then after that we'll head on over to the Tyrell district and carry on getting stuff there done. See what's going on in the bookstore. So that's where those green markers were that were separate to the 4SPG. Yeah. Anyway, see you in the next part with the blue event over there. Ta-da for now.